Newsshooter coverage of Cine Gear 2025 is sponsored by B&H Build Expo, June 17th and 18th at the Javits Center, New York, and Atlas Lensco.
I'm Eric Nason with Newsshooter.com, and we are at Cine Gear 2025. I'm at the ProFoto booth with Rod. How's it going, Rod?
It's going good. How are you?
I'm doing well, man. Good to see you. So, like we mentioned earlier, we saw another fixture, really impressive. This is your second new light for film and video production. Let's talk about what we got here.
Yeah, so this is the brand new ProFoto L600C. We've also announced the D today as well. And what's exciting about this is one of the punchiest 600s on the market. So we've been able to do that with absolutely no ballast, so completely ballast free. And the way we accomplish that is we have a system we call Hydro C-Tech, which is a liquid cooling system inside. So that has enabled us to put everything inside the head without overheating. And as a result, this is just 13 pounds in weight. Typically a 600 watt light in this market would be about 25 pounds. So it really is easy to work with. It's incredibly powerful. So, you know, faster, lighter, and brighter. And what we also have here on the end is a brand new Fresnel. This works both with our 600 range and also our 1600, which we announced a few months ago. This has a manual flood spot adjustment, everything from about 14 degrees up to just under 50. And the other thing of note with this is that it's natively ProFoto mount. So you can see here on the accessory pictures, you know, we have
many
over
options.
50 different light shaping tools, from 3 foot, 4 foot, 5 foot octaves, grids, doors, snoots. So that's really one of the things that's been interesting for us coming from with our heritage in stills. Is gaffers have been really excited about the opportunity to put a beauty dish on a film light for really kind of creamy close-up portraits, or having those options that they may have not had.
Absolutely. And is there another option with the Bowens if people want to get into the light and they want to sort of like gradually maybe move over to some of your modifiers?
So if they want Bowens, then I'd recommend our 1600D, which is natively Bowens. That's incredibly punchy, brighter than a 1.8K HMI, which will also work great with this Fresnel, but this is natively ProFoto mount.
Okay, so no other options. That's it. You're in, you're in.
You're in, you're in. Yeah, absolutely.
And did you talk to me about the color, you know, how the RGBW works? I
will, absolutely. So yeah, this as you mentioned, this has the world's first triple white system. So we're all familiar with the W and most recently WW. What this does for us is this allows us, through the white light spectrum, to not have to use the RGB, or very, very minimal amounts of it. And as a result of that, when you meter the color, we're getting an SSI of 90 with this and a TLCI of 99, which to our knowledge is one of the highest scores ever recorded. And so simply put, this gives you beautiful light right in camera, saves time in post-production.
Wow, that's fantastic.
Yeah.
Now, another thing that's really interesting to me is that there's no ballast. I mean, it seems like every light out there has a ballast. And it's kind of a funny thing when you mention, okay, I love a ballast because I can attach it here and I can have the light way up there.
Right.
And if you don't have a ballast, I love it because it's compact and faster to set up.
Yep.
It just seems like, you know, there's always people are complaining about one or the other. Is it possible to maybe you have a controller that if you wanted to control the light other than like using the DMX style, what would you tell a customer that says, I really like want to fly that light up there, but I don't want to have a big DMX point?
Yeah, that's a great question. And our solution to that is that what we've done is we have a ProFoto Control app that's completely free of charge to use. It's both iOS and you can run it from a laptop. On that app, the whole menu, not just parts of it, but even things like fan settings, DMX modes, profiles, you can adjust from the app. So you have literally the same interface in the same way right on that phone. So that would be our solution for that. The other thing to say is that on the DMX side, you know, we actually teamed up with Blackout to write the DMX integration for this. So it works beautifully on the Blackout app, just super easy to use. So I think between either our app or Blackout, this is very easy to control.
And it is 600 watts, and batteries are getting powerful enough to operate. Can you use it like a battery with this software?
Yeah,
No
it's something like an InstaGrid 1 Max would work beautifully with this. And the one thing I will say is, although this is predominantly designed for the cinema market, this is also the world's first RGB high-speed sync flash. So for a hybrid shooter, this will flash in any of 16 million colors, 300 gels. Now, one thing to point out with this is this doesn't freeze motion in the same way a traditional strobe would. So the advantage with this is that for the talent, it's much nicer than staring at a 600 watt lamp for an extended period. If you are running on battery, it's only really drawing power when it pulses, so it's going to run way longer And if you are mixing it in with strobes, then I could have this now as my color fill or hair light and put it into my mix. So for a hybrid production, this is really a very, very unique solution.
Very good. And when will he be able to purchase one of these?
You can purchase it right now, pre-order it from any authorized dealer or ProFoto.com, and it's shipping in September.
And the color version and the daylight version are the same price?
So it's $2,995 for daylight, $3,995 for color.
Okay, and both are available today?
Both are available to order, shipping September.
Got it, thank you.
We appreciate it. Take care.